So I've shared before how my weakest school subject was math growing up, down to me failing Algebra 1 2 times. I just had the meanest, most nastiest algebra teacher ever. So I was pretty determined that all three of my kids were going to excel in every single subject, reading, writing, especially math, and especially my daughter. So when my daughter started struggling in pre-algebra, yeah, I got stressed out. There was just no way that I was going to let her fall into that stereotype of just girls not being good at math or whatever. So back then, I was always researching everything about schooling, homeschooling, but also about health and wellness. And somehow I stumbled across some research on menopause. And it was saying how when women start menopause, due to all the hormonal changes, that they can struggle with things like brain fog, forgetting some words, or having a harder time grasping new concepts. So then I started wondering if this would also apply when girls started puberty, since these are both times of life when there are dramatic hormonal changes. So with my daughter, we just slowed things down and I adjusted the schedule. So if she struggled with a concept, that was fine. She could decide to take a break for a couple of days, or she could just do the lesson over again and go over it slowly, whatever she found helpful. But there was no pressure for her to move on to the next lesson until she was ready. And there were a few lessons where we just had to work through it for like a month. She struggled with math, I would have to say, for most of middle school, like 7th and 8th grade. But then after that, she just took off, had absolutely no problems, and ended high school with getting a 5 on the AP Calc AB exam. There's no doubt that it's because of homeschooling that we were able to do this, because if she was in public school, she would have struggled, she would have probably gotten a poor grade, and then just been labeled as not a good math student, and that she was better in English, which I don't have a problem with at all. I mean, I have my bachelor's degree in literature, but my goal was to get my kids through high school being strong in every single subject so that they could decide what they were strong in and what they were not because of what some school teacher or some grade told them.